Why would one pursue the truth?
Because you grasp it, you don't really know what it is. You don't know what's really true here. And so in any way that you know what's true, you go with that. See? If you know what's true. See, whatever's true in your experience, whatever's true, and then you see also to go beyond that. See? That what's true. Like I'm sitting in a room. I'm sitting on a cushion. I'm listening to Ralston talk. See? Okay, is that true? Yeah, that's true. Okay, good. See? Then you're grounded in that as being true, like a fact or an occasion, an occurrence. This is what is occurring. See? You're not, you're not in a monastery in Tibet, floating above your cushion. That's not true. Maybe that's what you wanted, but that's not true. Whatever. See, so you go with whatever's true, and you keep pushing in that direction. And the moment you do, the moment you do, the moment you just acknowledge whatever's true in your experience, you also notice you don't know what's really true, even in your experience. You're not fully conscious of what's true. And so it lends itself to contemplation on the matter. What is this? Because I don't know what it is. I know what I'm sitting on a cushion in a room, but I don't know what any of it is. I don't know what its nature is. I don't know what existence is. I don't know. You could say, I don't know why it is. I don't know why I am. Kind of why. See, if I don't know what I am, and why is kind of a silly question.
When you ask or pose the question, why would anybody not pursue the truth? Are you expecting me to inquire and answer that question, or were you asking that more for your own self?
No, I'm saying I don't understand it myself.
You're just saying, you just make a statement.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not so much why somebody would not pursue the truth, but why somebody would pursue anything but. See the difference? Like why somebody would knowingly pursue anything not true is just unfathomable to me. Unfathomable. 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 That's hard for me to say. I can't fathom it. Anyway, just right there. See, like right here. I just say it came about because he's talking about, I know honesty is good for me. Say, yeah, it is. Say, and I can't fathom not wanting to know what's true. I just can't. Can't. I can fathom ignorance and not knowing. You don't know. You don't want to know what's true. You know what I'm saying? You're so ignorant that you don't have a clue. So you can't even question. You don't even question. And I know that occurs mostly. And the kinds of questions that the vast majority of people ask are incredibly lame if they ask any kind of philosophical type question, What's the meaning of life or whatever? And most people probably don't even ask that. They don't even ask that, see? What happens when I die? What? Simple little questions like that. Psychological questions. And I'm sure there's a lot of people. I have come over the years to consider that there's a lot more people than I thought at first that ask no questions at all. They're just busy surviving in life, and the only kinds of questions they might ask is, where's the bathroom? That domain of questioning. And then there are people who do question. Psychologically, philosophically, spiritually, and a lot of times, in my estimation, it's usually very superficial and rather lame. It's not true questioning. They're not really, really wanting to know from a position of responsibility in the matter, from standing on their own 2 feet. See? And they're going to grasp this, come hell or high water, whether anybody helps or not, kind of thing. That's not what they're up to. They're up to feeling better, having dignity in their life because they have this whatever spiritual practice, or to get cured psychologically, improve their relationship maybe, interest and entertain themselves basically, and consider themselves a intellectual because they can ask philosophical questions and ponder philosophical matters. Nothing wrong with any of that, healing yourself psychologically, entertaining philosophical matters, being intellectual, or having a little dignity or pleasantry in your life because you entertain a spiritual fantasy. I just don't think any of it's real. And it's not, none of it is a real commitment to the truth. It's a commitment to serve some end that's a step above most people's commitment, which is just to serve themselves the way they are and manage life. At least that's the way it seems to me.